Okay, we are gonna make beautiful maple pecan tart served with bourbon cream. This is a homage to my Canadian brothers and sisters, but I'm riffing that off of a treacle tart, which is old school British. It's a really lovely autumn, fall, Thanksgiving dessert. So Canada wouldn't be Canada without maple syrup, which is an incredibly luxurious commodity. I'm gonna empty this bottle into a pan, 250 mils. We're gonna go 50 grams of butter, and I'm just gonna grate in a little thumb-sized piece of ginger. You get a little bit of heat from that and fragrance, which I love. That goes into our butter. Have a little look in this pan. I'm just gonna bring that to a little boil or a simmer for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go in with some vanilla. You could use extract, but I have a vanilla pod here. So I'm gonna scrape out the seeds, and of course, vanilla, maple syrup, pecans, ginger. These are beautiful flavors. I'm just gonna use a little whisk to mix in that vanilla. The smells, oh, I mean, indulgent treat, but how amazing. So look, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put a little swipe of the zest of maybe half an orange. I'm gonna use some apple as well. Just gonna coarsely grate the apple. And this just gives it a nice sweetness and flavor. And those little gratings of apple just kind of give a bit of structure to the tart. So I'm gonna turn the heat off now, and I'm gonna go in with 175 grams of breadcrumbs, just stale bread. And of course, if it's a half decent bread, that will make a difference. We're gonna go in with pecans and just crush it in our hands. I'll stir this up. So now we've mixed all of this up. That is our filling, okay? I want to put this into a pastry shell. This is short crust sweet pastry that I've homemade. If you want to know how I made this and you want my principles on making your own pastry, hit the I button. Super simple, and it's a really rewarding, beautiful, beautiful product. So we're going to scrape all of this into here, and then we can get my nuts back on top and finish this beautiful dessert. I'm just going to push this down like this, right into the corners, and then my nuts are just going to get sprinkled on top. So just poke the nuts so they're half dunked, and then look at that, thyme. There's a little cheeky amount of maple syrup that I might have wasted. Just put the maple syrup around the thyme, and then just pinch it on top, and you'll get glazed thyme tips. It's going to make people really, really happy. So there you go. Very, very nice. This goes in the oven for about 25 minutes at 180, and it is looking mighty fine. Look at that. A beautiful Canadian nod to a fantastic treacle tart. Okay, right, while that chills out, I'm gonna add some lovely creme fraiche. You've got a freshness and a sourness there that's beautiful, and I want to just rift it and loosen it with bourbon. It's got barrel, it's got age, it's got kind of orange and gorgeous sort of autumnal flavors. I'm just going to loosen that creme fraiche with as much of that as you like. You can make it boozy, you can make it subtle. So, bit of tart, boozy cream. Boozy cream, bit of tart. Gorgeous. What I quite like to do is just sort of put your cream on here, that beautiful bourbon cream in there. Grab a little bit of clementine if you can, and just put a little bit of fresh zest over the top here. Now, it's the best bit. Let's have a little portion. So let's see how we get on. Nice little wedge. Oh yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Come on, look at that. You can see how flaky and crumbly that pastry is. And of course, the inside is just sumptuous and gorgeous. So on the plate we go with a nice thwap of cream. So there you go, lovely people. Fantastic maple and pecan tart with bourbon cream. So good. Homage to my Canadian brothers and sisters. So happy Canadian Thanksgiving. And if it's not Thanksgiving, and if it's not winter, it don't matter, because it's gorgeous no matter what the weather. Take care.